Hello and welcome to a new n8n tutorial. Today we will discuss a recent change in the merge node. It was revamped a few weeks ago in the n8n version 0.194. Merge is an extremely useful node and can help you in many ways during your automation projects. In this tutorial, we will cover most common settings of the node. In a future part of this tutorial, I will explain more advanced use cases. So let's get started. Here I have prepared an example workflow with several merge nodes configured in different modes. There are 5 modes and we will discuss all of them. Let's begin with the Append mode. This is the most straightforward way to combine data from 2 different sources. Input 1 items come first, and items from the input 2 are added. You need to remember 2 things when working with this node. First, mismatching fields will not be merged. In a table view, you can think that mismatching fields have empty values. But when you switch to a JSON view, you can see that first 3 items have occupation field, but no job field at all, and vice versa for the next 3 items. Second, let's add the ID field. In names1 node, this variable is numeric, but in names2 node it is saved as string. As you can see in the output, table view does not demonstrate this difference. But in JSON view it is clear that ID field has mismatching data types. Always double-check the output in the JSON view. When working with merge node in append mode, always check the data structure and adjust it accordingly using set node or function node. Next is the multiplex mode. Let's take a look at the input data. Weekdays node generates 7 weekdays and day numbers. Don't pay attention to the JavaScript code for now. I will explain it in a different tutorial. Hours node generates hours from 0 to 23. This is a simple JavaScript for loop. Now, if we combine these 2 inputs in the merge node that has multiplex mode, you can see 168 items. This is because 7 days were multiplied by 24 hours. In the output, you can see that each day now has 24 items from 0 to 23 hours. If you are familiar with the SQL, then you can notice that multiplex mode is similar to cross-join. In math, this is also called a Cartesian product. Check this graphical explanation. When 2 vectors are combined, the resulting matrix contains all possible combinations of values from vectors 1 and 2. In n8n, output looks a bit different, but you can notice that it's also a multiplication of items from input 1 and input 2. Let's discuss the merge by position mode now. In my opinion, this is the least useful mode because it simply puts fields from both inputs in their original order. You can also include the unpaired items. If you ever decide using this node, make sure that your inputs either have only single item each, or that they are sorted properly before merging. Next is a choose branch mode. This is a very simple mode, but it is also very powerful in complex workflows. Sometimes you need to synchronize different branches of your workflow and ensure that all nodes were executed before moving forward. Choose branch mode waits for both inputs, however it doesn't combine data and only passes through items from input 1 or input 2. In this example, we have 2 input nodes. One contains some data, and the other one can be a sub-workflow. Merge node waits when both nodes are finished and outputs only items from input 1. Please note that if subprocess node has empty output, merge node will still be executed. If you expect that some of your nodes may not produce any output data, then I can recommend placing no operation node in between. Take a look. When subprocess has no data, merge node is not executed. But when subprocess node has a non-empty output, then merge node is also executed as expected. Finally, merge by fields mode. This is the most complex mode. In the first part of tutorial, we will cover only the most common use cases. Press like and subscribe button now to get notification when the new video is out. So, when do we need to merge by fields? Imagine 2 connected tables in SQL database. First table lists all clients. Second table stores information about their orders. These are 2 inputs for the merge node. We would like to understand which client ordered what. How can we do this? Note that client's table has an ID variable. Orders table also has ID variable, but this is a number of an order. You can see that orders table also has client ID variable, which can be connected to the clients table. We will use these two variables in the Fields to Match settings. Let's also keep only matched records. As you can see, output contains information about clients and orders in one table. Note that Johnny is not listed in the output because he has no orders. You can fix this by changing output type. Put Enrich Input 1 instead of Keep Matches. Now the output contains all clients and all orders. Merge by Fields mode has several other settings. They will be covered in the second part of the tutorial. This is the end of part 1 of the Merge Node tutorial. Please check the links in the description of the video and download the example workflow. In the second part, we will go through the remaining options of the Merge by Fields mode and discuss some advanced topics such as deep merge and merging JSON with binary data in a single node. Press the subscribe button now to get notifications. See you next time.